Hey, what's going on, my friend? It's Jeff Newport from chasingstrength.com. And in today's video, we are continuing our series on the 5 levels of kettlebell training. And today we are going to discuss your foundational level 4 kettlebell exercise. Now, here's why that's important. See, most people think that the level 4 double kettlebell training is identical to levels 1 and 2. Right? The single kettlebell training. And that means that the level 4 training is built off the swing, just like the level 1 and 2 training. But that's not the case. Why not? One simple word: leverage. Okay. Here's why that's true. With single kettlebell work, you can rely on a deep hinge and rely on your posterior chain, the muscles that run from the base of your skull down the back of your body, underneath your feet, attached to the tips of your toes. Now, with double kettlebell work, you're going to need a wider base of support, which means you're going to need to stay more upright when you're performing your exercises. And that means you're going to need more of your quads, right? Your quadriceps, the muscles on the front of your legs, in order to lift that load. So in order to swing, in order to get the kettlebells into the rack, in order to get the kettlebells up overhead. So your quadriceps, well, those puppies, they need to be a lot stronger than they are now. And that's why we're going to use the double kettlebell front squat. Let's call it the DFSQ for short. So, I mean, both of those are a mouthful, but I think DFSQ is a little less of a mouthful than double kettlebell front squat or double front squat. All right. So now what you should know, and you may be tempted to do on your own, right, is that most people skip the DFSQ and they go straight to the clean and press. Now, why is that? Well, because the DFSQ, it's just uncomfortable, okay? It's uncomfortable and it's awkward, all right? So many people, they don't like that feeling, and they like to do what feels easier and maybe a little sexier, hence the clean and press. Now, this can work for some, but, learning how to perform a proper DFSQ and then fine-tuning it and then spending some time working it, actually training it, well, that makes your clean and press almost instantly stronger for 2 simple reasons. Number 1, the DFSQ teaches you how to stay tight. Now, remember I said it's uncomfortable? Well, this is why, because you have to stay tight, right? Otherwise, you can't squat the kettlebells and you round your upper back and your lower back feels kind of achy and your knees cave in. So you need to learn the mechanisms in order to stay tight with a pair of kettlebells in that rack position and to be able to move up and down with them. Okay. And number 2, the DFSQ, as a result of learning how to stay tight and keep your body in that position, well, it just makes your whole body stronger. And obviously that's its own benefit, right? So in fact, right, there are at least 5 mistakes that most people make with the DFSQ that I've seen that rob them of the strength they're trying to create. Okay. And some of these can actually create injury, which, I think you'll agree that's not good, right? So we're trying to stay injury-free and prevent injuries from happening and make ourselves more resilient by using kettlebells. Okay. So here is a mistake that I've had to correct with every single person I've ever worked with. So the reason I'm sharing with you is I've been doing this about 20 years and I've been making this correction for at least the last 10 years, maybe longer. So I'm willing to bet that you're probably making it too. So that being said, it's super easy to correct. You can fix it while watching this video, or you can just watch this video and then go fix it when you're done. But here is the cue. You ready? Okay. It's this: sit down between your legs, not back. Let me say that again. Sit down between your legs, not back. All right. So we're not sitting back. We're not reaching our butts back into the squat like powerlifters, right? The more you reach your butt back like a powerlifter, the more you sit back like this is your head and this is your hips. You can see the more you reach back with your hips, the more your torso bends forward, and you've got a pair of kettlebells in the rack. Okay. And that makes it so much tougher to keep those kettlebells in the rack. Now, some people can do it, but it puts a tremendous amount of strain on the lower back and the shoulders. Okay. And we don't want that. So why don't we want that? Because if there's too much strain there, and that's a weakness of yours, you're going to hurt your lower back and or your shoulders, right? I think we can agree that is no bueno, right? No bueno. We don't want any injuries doing this. So we want to fine tune our technique to keep us injury free. All right. So give that little cue a shot. And let me know what you think and how it worked for you in the comments. Like I said, there are 4 other major mistakes at least. And once you correct them with the DFSQ, you're going to feel instantly stronger. What are they? Well, I don't have time to go into them in this video, but I've put them all together, all these cues on how to perform the DFSQ, the double kettlebell front squat, safely and effectively on pages 15 through 19 inside the Kettlebell Strong Training Manual. All right. I've also gone through and covered these mistakes and these techniques that you're going to need inside the Kettlebell Strong digital video library. Now, Kettlebell Strong comes with 2 different training programs, the nearly legendary Strong program and the One program. If you decide to get your copy today, I'll throw in 3 bonus programs to help you speed up your results with your level 4 kettlebell training. Okay, I'll tell you about them real fast. Bonus number 1 is the 6-week double kettlebell foundation program. You're going to build your skill of strength with this 6-week program. And there's no need to rush to the double clean and double press because we've built them into this program along with the DFSQ. So it's DFSQ, double clean, double press. All right, bonus number 2 is the DFSQ Diablo. Right, this 30-day high-frequency double kettlebell front squat mastery program makes your other double kettlebell lifts feel like a walk in a park. And finally, bonus number 3 is the Experimental Foundation AGT program. AGT stands for anti-glycolytic training. It is a form of non-high intensity interval training, kind of. I don't know how to describe it any better than that, but it does essentially the same things and more as HIIT, high intensity interval training, but without leaving you feeling exhausted afterwards. So as a result, you improve your health, your longevity, your strength, and your conditioning. And you're going to do it in 6 weeks with this experimental foundational AGT program. All right. So these bonuses, they're good for 48 hours after you click over and take a look at them at the link that I'm going to leave in the description here. So I hope you found this video helpful. I really enjoyed making it for you. Let me know your comments. Leave them in the comments section, and I will see you in the next video. Stay strong.